PNR Networks is a member of Patreon. Show your love for our shows by joining our ongoing fundraising campaign and get some fantastic perks in return. Check it out and become a Patreon sponsor. You can sign up at patreon.com, patreon.com/PNR Networks. And thanks for your support.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
It's Tuesday, March 14th, 2017, and from eCinemaOne.com and Subject Cinema, it's time to open the pipeline and check out the latest releases on DVD, Blu-ray, and on-demand streaming. This is Tuesday Digidex. I'm TC Kirkham. Hitting DVD, Blu-ray, and on-demand this week, drama Collateral Beauty, starring Will Smith, Edward Norton, Kate Winslet, Michael Pena, Naomi Harris, Keira Knightley, and Helen Mirren, rated PG-13. Director Paul Verhoeven's critically acclaimed revenge thriller, Elle, starring Academy Award nominee Isabella Huppert, rated R. The multi-Oscar nominated drama, Fences, starring Denzel Washington and Academy Award winner Viola Davis, rated PG-13. Sci-fi romance, Passengers, starring Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt, rated PG-13. And the mystery, Solace, starring Anthony Hopkins, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, Abby Cornish, and Colin Farrell, rated R. Criterion Collection releases the classic 1976 Mexican film from director Felipe Casals, Canoa, A Shameful Memory. And hitting from both the big and small screen this week, in a major reissue just in time for the TV series revival, Twin Peaks, the definitive Gold Box Collection. This contains the original television series, including both the US and European versions of the pilot, and the feature film Fire Walk With Me, plus tons of extras from the original show. Recent films available on Netflix this week, critically acclaimed romance Ally and Nino, not rated. Steven Spielberg's big family hit The BFG, starring Mark Rylance and Ruby Barnhill, rated PG. Coming-of-age drama Coming Through the Rye, starring Alex Wolff, Chris Cooper, Stefania LaVie Owen, and Jacob Lineback, rated PG-13. Critically acclaimed documentary Notes on Blindness, not rated. An off-the-wall and haunting documentary that had critics buzzing last fall, Peter and the Farm, not rated. Disney's hugely successful reimagining of one of its classic titles, the heartwarming Pete's Dragon, starring Oakes Fagley, Bryce Dallas Howard, Wes Bentley, Carl Urban, Una Lawrence, and Robert Redford, rated PG. Pop culture documentary The Sunshine Makers, not rated. An Irish caper comedy drama based on real events, The Young Offenders, starring Alex Murphy, Chris Wally, and Hilary Rose, not rated. And debuting on Amazon Prime this week, just a week after its DVD and Blu-ray release, the hard-hitting crime drama Trespass Against Us, starring Michael Fassbender, Brendan Gleeson, and Roy Kinnear, rated R. Most of today's new releases are available on both DVD and Blu-ray, although in some cases manufacturers will release titles only in one format. Check your favorite online source for DVD and Blu-ray releases to find if your preferred format is available. Most major film titles are also usually available for streaming and download through multiple sites on the same day as DVD release. Check your favorite online streaming services to see if your favorite films are available to stream or download. For the lowdown on what's hitting U.S. theaters every weekend, check out 3 Minute Weekend, your complete guide to all the new theatrical releases every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, available on this same feed through most podcast services or directly from our website at eCinemaOne.com. Please remember to check out PNR Networks' premier weekly film podcast, Subject Cinema, with yours truly and my lovely co-host Kim Brown. Now in its second decade, it's full of reviews, news, commentary, and a whole lot of laughs. You can check it out every Sunday evening at eCinemaOne.com and SubjectCinema.com, or subscribe through your favorite podcast service, including iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, TuneIn.com, YouTube, and many others. Just search your favorite service for Subject Cinema. If you enjoy Tuesday Digidex each week, please consider joining our Patreon campaign. Your generous recurring monthly support will help give us a chance to upgrade our equipment and bring you more news, features, coverage, and shows, and make our current shows and websites get bigger and better. You support a show you like, we give you some cool perks in return, and you're not supporting just Tuesday Digidex, but all of the PNR Networks family. Monthly donations start at just $2, and we really appreciate your patronage and support. So become a Patreon supporter. Click on the giant orange Patreon button on any PNR Networks website, or go directly for all the scoop at patreon.com/PNR Networks. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Tuesday Digidex. Please join me every Tuesday morning for all the DVD, Blu-ray, and on-demand releases in the U.S. And don't forget to subscribe so you're up to date on the latest releases as soon as the show goes up. You can subscribe through iTunes, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Stitcher, YouTube, and other popular podcast sites, and also through Roku. Find out how at the eCinemaOne website. I'll see you this Friday on 3 Minute Weekend, but for now, for Tuesday Digidex, I'm TC Kirkham. See you next week.
Welcome to the Really Awful Movies podcast, a celebration of low-budget cinema.
Is another apocalyptical prediction about to come true. Winds of death will sweep across the world, and whole continents will be cast adrift in an ocean of blood.
Chris, and along with Jeff, we're bringing you the very best and worst of horror, sci-fi, action, exploitation, kung fu, and women in prison movies from the 1970s to today. Be sure and check out reallyawfulmovies.com for reviews, interviews, lists, and terrific movie giveaways.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
Podcasting's choice. From coast to coast, continent to continent, right here 24/7.